G'day everyone, here comes a lesson for Sign of the Times by Harry Styles. Now, I had a lot of fun with this one. I've busted out the biggest crash cymbals that I could find, and I've also added a big fat drum skin over the top of my regular drum skin on my snare drum, just to get that big sound, just like the recording. If you don't have that stuff, of course, don't worry about it, because what we're mostly concerned with is nailing all of those fills. So let's get on the kit and check it out. There's no drums for the first part of the song. When the drums do come in, we've got this great fill. It's a combination of 16th note triplet and some 16th notes. A 1, 2... A 1, 2. That kicks us off into our first groove, and now I'll explain the groove to start with, but later on I'll just focus on the fills because the groove stays pretty much the same. When we start, we've got a lot of extra crash cymbals, but then it kind of settles down and we're mostly just on the ride cymbal. So let me play the first 4 bars. Now I'll play through the next 4 bars. You could absolutely leave the hi-hats out in that last fill. I mean, they do make it a nice kind of linear pattern. They fill in the gaps of the 16th notes, but if it's a bit tricky, just leave them out. Then we move on to our verse, and we've got no ride cymbal. We're just playing kick drum and snare drum. So I'll go through that groove and a couple of the fills as well. Just that fill again. Here's the next part of that verse. And just the fill. There are 2 more fills that we need for this verse section, so let me go through those real quick. And here's the last fill before we bring the ride cymbal back in into our chorus. That brings us back into our chorus, and we are going to play the ride cymbal right throughout the rest of the song. So from now on, I'll just break down the fills mostly, and any kind of tricky bits in the groove that I hear. So the next fill that we need goes like this. And then the next fill has some busier kicks, so I'm sure you'll be able to hear it in the song. The next fill that I'm going to show you comes halfway through the phrase of the singing, so for me that really sticks out as well because it's not at the end of the phrase. Hopefully you'll be able to pick it out in the song so you know exactly where we're up to. The next fill that pops up is one we've already used. The drums do start to open up a bit towards the end of the song, so this next fill is a 16th note triplet fill coming off on beat 4. We go into the next bar and just play a tiny little fill at the end of that bar as well. The next two bars lead us into a big fill that runs right around the kit. The next bar we play that 16th note triplet fill off onto beat 4 again. And then we have another big build-up fill in the next couple of bars. We go back into the groove for just a second and then we build up once again with 8th notes on the kick, big quarter note crash cymbals, and then we're going to build from there into 16th notes. This next bit is not really a fill, but it just leaves off the snare drum and plays 2 crash cymbals instead, so it kind of stuck out for me, and I thought I'd show you how it goes. We are nearly at the end. Coming up is another quick run around the kit, but the bar before that, strangely, doesn't have that much crash cymbal or ride cymbal, so keep an ear out for that one as well. And that brings us to the final 4 bars, which go like this. And there we go, those are all of the cool fills from Sign of the Times by Harry Styles. It's a nice laid back song, so hopefully you can fit all of those in, and also you'll be able to hear exactly where those fills go to. Anyway guys, good luck with it, happy practicing, and I'll catch you at the next lesson.